and nice to meet you. I'm the Director of Player Personnel for the Rockets. We are strongly considering drafting you with the 12th pick in the upcoming draft, but we'd first like to ask a couple questions about how you'd fit in here before we take that step. First question. Being in the NBA brings a lot of responsibilities, and some people just aren't ready for it, if you know what I mean. What are your plans once you get that first paycheck?
Easy. I want to get a nice pad, man. One that has plenty of room so my boys can crash. Let's see, what else? I'm a huge shoe collector, so I can finally get all those old retro Jordan kicks. I love those, man. Cars, watches, whatever I want, man. If I put in the time in the gym and on the court, the world will be at my fingertips, baby.
Let's see, one more question, if you don't mind. Talk about what you have to improve on as you make the jump to the next level. We'd like to see what you think about your game as a whole.
My offensive game is still developing. I like to call it a work in progress, you know? I need to continue taking smart shots, basically take what's given to me. I think I'm coming into this league severely underrated, and I plan on using that to my advantage.
Thanks for your time. This gives us something to take back to the team. We'll see you on draft night. Hello, I'm the General Manager for the Portland Trail Blazers, and would like to thank you for meeting with us. We have a pair of picks in the lottery at the 6th and 11th slots, and would like to ask you a few questions. This question is a tough one to ask, as there really isn't a right or wrong answer. Over the last couple of years, we've had entire seasons washed out by insurmountable injuries. As a franchise, we're becoming more conscious on injury histories and what that means for our draft picks. What can you tell us about your injury history, and more importantly, your ability to play through pain?
Fortunately, I've been blessed with good health, man. I think the worst injury I've ever had was a sprained ankle, you know? I picked up some knocks over the years, but it's never held me back in practice or in games. I feel like I'm a safe pick for you guys in that regard.
Interesting. Next question. This is a question we ask all our potential draftees, and I want you to answer it as honestly as possible. Where do you see your career going? What do you hope to achieve out of your career? Ultimately, what do you want your legacy to be?
Wow. Okay. So, I want my career to go wherever it takes me. As cliche as that sounds. Ultimately, I want to be the best basketball player and best team player I can be. At the end of the day, that's really all I can ever ask out of myself. I want to be remembered as someone who gave 110% every time he set foot on the court.
That's great. Those answers were music to our ears. With any luck, you'll fall to us in the draft. Well played out there tonight. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the GM of the Philadelphia 76ers. We currently have the 15th pick in the draft and are narrowing down our list of draft targets. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. It takes a strong will to play here in Philadelphia. If you give your heart and soul to the team, the fans will support you completely with their adoration. On the other hand, if you ever badmouth them or not give 100% out on the court, they will turn on you in a heartbeat and boo you relentlessly. They truly are the best fans in basketball and expect nothing less than your best. Do you think you have the makeup to play in this city?
Yeah, I can really get behind a fan base that wants to win and will do anything to get it. We're very alike in that regard. I've always given 100% of myself to the game. It's not all about me. When I put on a jersey, I have a responsibility to not only myself, but also to my teammates and the fans of that team. I think Philly fans and I are on the same level. I think it'd be a mutual love.
All right then, one more. Do you feel pressure to be good right away in this league?
Nah, I won't feel any pressure to be good right away. I understand the NBA has the greatest basketball players in the world. I get that. There'll definitely be a learning curve to the level of play here. I'll adjust in time, and when I do adjust, watch out, baby.
Thanks so much for your time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our turn to pick.
So that is pretty much that, guys. If you couldn't tell by my responses to my pre-draft interviews, Philadelphia is the team that I wanted to go to. Houston has about 7 different power forwards on their roster. I didn't want to make it 8. I thought that was a little silly. The Portland Trail Blazers, they're a nice team that's rebuilding, and I think I'd fit in well with their rebuilding process. However, they have 2 very young, athletic, and very good power forwards in both LaMarcus Aldridge and J.J. Hickson. So to me, Philadelphia was the best option for me in my future. I am hoping that Portland and Houston both pass up on me, and I will be drafted 15th overall to the Philadelphia 76ers. I guess only time will tell. Alright, am I going to Portland? Am I going to Portland?
The Portland Trailblazers select Myers.
No, my fellow teammate from Illinois, Myers Leonard, is going to Portland. Alright, am I going to Houston? Am I going to Houston? Nope, I am not going to Houston. Jeremy Lamb, so that leaves one. With the 15th pick, Philadelphia.
76ers select the power forward.
There I am. I got drafted 15th overall out of the University of Illinois to the Philadelphia 76ers. And the 76ers are the team that I wanted to go to. I know that they weren't a lottery pick, and I know that they weren't up until the 15th overall pick, so people probably don't think I'm a very good my player, but that's okay. I'm here to prove that theory wrong, and I'm here to play the best basketball I can for the Philadelphia 76ers organization. I'm very excited for my opportunity with the 76ers, and I cannot wait to get started. So as always, please comment, like, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for more My Career videos.